Okay, so you're a creative entrepreneur and you've got a lot of projects to work on. Maybe you've got a lot of projects to work on a regular basis, and they happen to be graphic design related projects. The only problem is you're not a graphic designer. So how are you going to get those done? I've got a Canva tutorial for you today that you are going to love. Makes things real easy. Let's get into this. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Frank Blanchard AIFD, and like I said, if you are not a graphic designer, but you're a business owner or you have a lot of projects to do that require some graphic design work, Canva. It is an online graphic design program is what I would generally consider it, although there's more than just graphics that you can do with it. Is a program that you might really want to check out because there is no end to the projects that you can use for Canva, or I should say Canva you can use for those programs and projects that you happen to be working on. There's no end to what you can do with Canva. You can do all kinds of print projects like t-shirts, cards. You can work on a logo for your business. If you've had a business for a while and maybe you're going through a rebranding, Canva is a perfect fit for being able to work on those kinds of projects yourself and not necessarily needing to hire a graphic designer for. In addition to things like that, you can work on your branding with your logo for things like your Facebook cover photo for your business page on Facebook. You can use it for Instagram, you can use it for YouTube, as well as all kinds of other print projects. And today I've got this really quick tutorial for you, specifically working and using Canva to create a Facebook cover for an organization that I'm a member of. So let's switch over to the computer and I can kind of walk you through some of the areas of the Canva website and how you can actually go about using it to get some really professional looking things for your business or your organization. And it's so easy to use. I cannot tell you enough about how easy it is to use. It's even a platform your kids might be interested in playing around with, creating things like t-shirts and greeting cards. Anyway, so let's switch over to the computer and we'll get into this tutorial.
Okay, so I would really like to show you just a little sampling of what Canva can do for you. Canva is this phenomenal online platform for doing just about anything and everything that you would utilize graphics for. You can do greeting cards, t-shirts, business cards, you can do newsletters, anything and everything. This platform is so huge and there is no end to what you can do with it that it just kind of blew me away. When I first discovered it, I was like, where has this been all my life? Especially if you are a creative entrepreneur and you like to have a lot of control over what you're creating or what you're wanting. And if you're also anything like me, you also happen to be a little bit impatient and you want to try and do things quickly. So Canva, if that sounds like you, Canva is the perfect platform. Another thing that I have to say with this too that's really nice, especially if you're doing a lot of different projects, because I always have a lot of different projects going on for different things. And so I've got quite a few projects on here already, and what's nice about this platform is that it's cloud-based. So you can save all of your projects on here and have easy access to it anywhere you happen to be on any computer. And also, because it's saving your work on the cloud, it's not taking up memory and storage on your computer. So that's really handy. Uh, so the free membership with Canva really enables you to do a lot of different stuff. Uh, in fact, you very likely could just live on the free membership. However, if you wanted to switch to the pro plan, which I actually did after working with Canva for a while, and it enables you to do so much more just by switching to the pro plan, and it's such a nominal fee. It is for a program like this, it's like cheap. It's cheap for a program like this. And I have to say, for the nominal monthly fee that I pay, or you can also pay annually, I get my money's worth out of it just within an hour or two. And it's got me good to go for quite a while. But I wanted to show you some really quick ideas and just to give you a sampling of the kinds of things that you can do with Canva. So we're here on the home page, and of course you've got your profile here on the top right. And of course, if you don't know where you want to start, of course, right here in the middle, you can start just searching for specific things. But if you scroll down, you can see all kinds of things. You can see all of your different projects that you've done already that you can edit and do different things again with them in the future if you want to. Uh, but it also gives you areas that you might want to start searching for, either Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can do things for Pinterest on here, all kinds of things. And logos for your business, if you're doing a rebranding, this is a really great platform to work on that kind of stuff. And there's no end to the kinds of things that you can do. And you can just scroll down to see those things, or you can utilize the menu here on the far left or at the top. If you're not really good at graphics, or you don't exactly know what you want to do, there are all different kinds of templates, pre-done templates that you can utilize, and you also have the ability to dramatically customize those templates. So it can really look, whatever it is you're working on, be very specific to what you need and want, so that it doesn't just look like something that's been mass produced by someone and it looks like a lot of other different projects that you've seen. So as you can see under templates, there are all different kinds of things for social media, personal projects, business, marketing, education, and even trending topics. And this is just a sampling of what you can do. Other things, if you want to start more from scratch, it gives you all of this information that you can do with photos. If you have your own photos that you want to utilize and upload to the program, you can use them. That's what I do a lot. Uh, but you can also use photos that are here on Canva already, as well as other platforms that you might find copyright photos that you want to utilize, like Unsplash maybe. But there's definitely a lot on here already that you can utilize when it comes to photos. And of course, icons, you can do print projects, different apps, all different kinds of things. But today I wanted to show you just really quick about utilizing Canva to do a Facebook cover for a page. And if you're not that great at graphics, but you have a good idea as to what you want, this is also a really great platform to utilize that you can create several different versions of before you actually start using it if you want to, especially if you're doing business branding. If you're trying to come up with a new logo, you can come up with several different versions and then you can show it to your family and friends and inquire of them which one they like and get some good feedback as to which one would really work the best for you, speaks to you, and really kind of has your aesthetic at heart. So we're going to do a Facebook cover, which I use it a lot for. And as you see, I've switched to Facebook cover here, and it gives you if you just start scrolling down, it gives you a lot of different templates that you can utilize for a Facebook cover. And you can put your own images in, you can customize these however you might want. Or what I do, because I'm using a lot of my own photos, I start with a blank
So
one.
here we are on the blank Facebook cover. And I'm going to create mine completely from scratch using one of my own images. One thing I wanted to mention about Canva's program is that if you are creating a Facebook cover for a Facebook business page, or you're utilizing it for Instagram or Pinterest or anything like that that you're wanting to use this program to do your graphics for, they already have all of the correct sizes that you need to have for those items in the program. So what you see here is the correct size for a Facebook cover. You don't even have to think about what size it needs to be. It's just correct from the get-go. So you don't even need to consider that. And you can just utilize that size and know that once you're done and you upload it to Facebook, that it's going to fit correctly. And it's going to be the same for Instagram or anything else that you're using the program for. So I've got my blank template here, and I'm going to use my own image. So here on the far left, from the uploads, I'm going to pick one of my own images, and I'm creating this using an image from one of our organization's members. We like to feature each other's work on our organization page. And we are an organization of professional floral designers. I've worked in the floral industry for a lot of years. And this is a national organization that we're all members of the same organization. So we're all about images and pictures, and we want to see as much of the entire image as we possibly can. So this is the image that I'm going to use for the background, basically, of the cover photo or cover for Facebook. And from there, I want to add our organization's logo, and that's what this is here. And these are all of the uploads that I have uploaded to the program, and it saves them all for you in a file so you can always use them at a later time. And you just
select whatever one you're wanting, and it just adds it to your project. And from there, you can move it around and resize it however you might want. There's almost no end to what you can do with things, and it can really give your projects a really professional look very easily. So I'm going to move this image over here to the far left, and now you see it has a white background. This is an image that we have to use for the organization. I can't change it. I think whoever came up with this logo originally did it by hand from scratch. So it's slightly on the rough side. In some ways, I would like it to be a bit sharper looking. So this program gives me the ability to do that. So in a second here, I'm going to show you a really fun trick with this that I use a lot. So I'm going to finish the rest of this cover though first. And I want to, in the elements here, I'm going to select that and I'm going to add a line. And you can see it added a line and it added a yellow one. I wanted to point that out because if you are using your own images, the program will automatically select colors and they will also give you color choices that automatically will color coordinate with the image that you're using. So the program itself basically scanned my image for all of the different colors that are in it. And if I click on the color here at the top, it'll give me a menu. And the very first section of the menu are all of the colors that the program thinks are color coordinated colors that work well with the image that I'm using. So if you want to use those, you can. You can pick a totally new color and come up with your own mix, or you can scroll down and use others. Now for this particular image, so that it visually is the easiest to read and goes with the rest of the logo that I've added here and the text that I'm going to add, I'm going to keep it black. And from there, you can move that around to wherever you might want. And I'm just going to move it down here to the bottom and then resize that so that it fits within the margins. And you see there when I just hit it, the pink margin that comes up. So anything within that pink margin is going to be showing up correctly once I upload this to Facebook. And from there, I'm going to click out of that to get rid of the highlighted around that line. So you're starting to see what the finished item is going to look like. Now I'm going to add a little bit of text. So now I'm going to add the text here, and you can see that it uploaded the little text box here. And again, this you can move around however you might want and move it around on your image depending on where you want it. And I'm going to click in the text here and get rid of what the program adds, and I'm going to add our tagline for the organization, which is Design Reimagined. And now I want to change the size and the font. So for starters here, up here at the top is where you can select a different font. And this is the one that I want to use right here. And you can see it immediately changed it. And for the size that it was already set at, that font is really small and hard to read. So just go up here to the size for your font, and you can scroll down to whatever size you might want. And in this case, I'm going to go try for 144, and that looks just about right. So I am going to raise that up slightly so that you can read it easier, and move it over slightly. And clicking out of that, that gives you a good idea as to what this is starting to look like. Now, back to this image of our organization's logo here on the left. The trick I wanted to show you, and this trick is something that you only get with the Pro version, so keep that in mind. I want to clean this up so that it looks sharper, and I also want to float this graphic. So basically anything that you see that's black, I want to float that over the image of the flowers. So basically get rid of anything that's white. So once you're there, you can I'm not doing that. Up here in the effects, select that, and the very first one that it gives you is you can remove the background. This program is so slick. I love this. All you have to do is click on that if you want to remove the background for something, and the program just automatically does it for you. So I'm just going to select that, and it's going to automatically remove the background. It's going to keep a little bit of the white, which in this case is actually a good thing because it makes it easier to read. But you can see how much sharper that then looks on top of the image. It cleans it up just that much that it makes it look really professional. So you click out of that and get rid of all of the highlighted boxes around your working items, and you get a really good visual as to what your finished item looks like. And this will look even better once it's uploaded to whatever platform you're using it on. So once this gets uploaded to Facebook for our cover, this is going to look really sharp. So this is where now at this stage you can save it, and if you want to, you can do a whole bunch of different versions of the same thing and then look them over to see which one you think you might want to utilize. But from there you can save it up here to your file, and it'll be saved to the cloud so that it's not taking up memory on your computer. And if you want to actually download it to your computer, you can do that as well. But that's just a really quick sampling of just a really quick, easy example of just some of what you can utilize the Canva platform for. So hopefully you found that helpful, and let's get back to the video now.
Okay, I hope you found that little tutorial helpful. Like I said, Canva is a really easy program to use. It is about as foolproof as you can make it. A couple of the things that I really like about it is the fact that it is a cloud-based online program. So you can save all of your projects on Canva, and it doesn't take up your memory and storage on your computer. So that's a really great thing about it. And consequently, then you can work on it anywhere you happen to be at any given time. So that's something to think about. The other thing that I also wanted to point out is if you've been following my channel, and the last couple of videos that I've done specifically, I've talked a lot about creating and generating brand recognition for your business, or it could be your organization, and creating a good logo and working that logo into your different areas that you have a listing of your profile online. So that would be not only your website, but your business Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, maybe Pinterest, anywhere that you have a presence, you can actually use Canva for this. So this is a really easy, fast way of creating some great graphics for your business or organization that you can really make use of and get some overall brand awareness going for your company or organization. I hope you found this information helpful today. If you'd subscribe to the channel and give it a like, that would be great. It really helps me out. And if you'd like more information like this, by all means hit that bell icon, and that way you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video for you. Until next time, we will see you all very soon. Go out there and do something creative. Bye-bye.